Alrighty, I'm gonna do a video right quick on my League of Anarchy P1 pip last night. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more mindful about, I guess, talking a little louder and watching out for the microphone because a couple people said they couldn't really hear me on some of the parts. So League of Anarchy is actually really easy once you understand the combo, so it's not really that bad. I should set this up beforehand. So here's the stats for mine. Fast left the Joker. Still could be better by far. Fast attack is low. Critical attack damage could be better. And I would prefer to get to the AP build. So I would need 4 of the chance to armor pierce epic. Which, as you can see, I have 0 of them. So that resistance is just there to be there. That's not necessarily on purpose or anything. It's something that came up. That attack also, I mean, it's there, it's fine, but that's not. Eventually, I would like to replace both of those and the 2 gold ones with 4 epic armor pierce. So it'd be 96%. So, anywho, here's the all blades that I used on him. This one. So, sorry I didn't set this up ahead of time. I didn't really think about it. And then, let's see, EPI would have also had the all blades on. This is her build, which, I don't know if anybody saw the Harley Quinn video, it's the same one, obviously. There you go. Her build is not even close to done. She just has enough health to get good things done. With the all blades, also level 10, she would have had the other one on, which is this one. Which, you know, the health is a little helpful, I guess, but this also is nothing really special. I haven't really gotten much of the reforged things going on with the artifacts, so, you know, there's that, I guess. And then the third member on this, after the update, has made things interesting, would have been Brainiac. So I put All Blaze on him also, which is something I learned a long time ago when I was playing Horrific Scarecrow with KOA a lot. And I actually learned this from watching one of Omega's videos, which I think he's retired now, but shout out to Omega. So I was in T-Rex for a little while. Anyway, when you want to get rid of one of your supports, you don't need, you're somebody like me who has some extra All Blades normally, you can put All Blades on them to make them die faster, right? Because it's going to have the damage over time. That's going to deal damage to them and take their health down, which in this case, you don't care, So if I had a couple of extra, or if I had one extra level 10, I would put that on him because I would want him to die faster. Now, before I get into the video, I guess I'll look at the stats right quick. He's not built either. I just barely put him to level 20 recently on the gear, so whatever. I had wanted to get to a lethal build with him at some point, but, it's down the list of other things I'm working on at the moment. So, nothing super cool here. So let's jump over to the video right quick. All right. So I'll let this play for a second and then kind of explain what I'll try different next time. So I normally start with EPI. Let me just go over this right quick. So I'll start with EPI and normally would tag in Joker immediately right on tag in and take out the minions. Now, next time I play this, I will do that again. But I did this last night thinking, okay, I'm not 100% sure if the minions will tag in if it's not Brainiac playing, which I realize now that they would have, So I didn't really fight with Brainiac that much. I was just kind of letting him... I was fighting to take out the minions, but also letting them hit him to kind of take his health down. But next time I'll just probably go ahead and do it with Joker for a couple reasons. One, obviously, you'll see as I let this play that it took almost a whole minute to finish all the minions. And if you don't know what's going on now since the update is Brainiac is taking if you have minions at all, or whoever you defeat is coming over. It used to be that his passive was if you had a tech hero, then they basically come on your team after and with low health. So that actually would have been better in this situation. But they're coming in with like 100% health, so it takes a little longer to kill them off. But if you don't know what Last Laugh Joker's passive is, one of them is that he gets a damage boost. Let me see if I can go back to that right quick. When someone dies, let me show you right quick.
The Joker.
This one, I think. No. Yeah, that's it. When anyone is defeated on either team, the Joker gains an increase to damage for the remainder of the battle. So every time somebody dies, he gets more and more damage. So in this case now, where you got the 3 minions dying on Joker's side, then they come over to your side, and all 3 of them are dying again. That's 6 deaths plus let and Brainiac die is 7. So that's a shitload of damage boost. Now what I'll do next time is let Joker use Joker at the beginning to take out the minions, because every time he tags out, because the minion comes in and they die, then he tags back in, and that's another blade stack. So imagine the damage boost for 6 deaths plus when you finish, you should have like 3 to 4 blade stacks. So you know what blade stacks are. I mean, I would think most people know that by now, but the timers on the all blades, they last for I think like 30 seconds or something at the max. And you know, if you keep tagging them in and out, you'll still have the timer for the first one going, and you want to try to tag them in and out as much as possible to where you have multiple timers all going at the same time, so you get all that damage boost together. So I explained a shitload just now, but whatever. Hopefully everybody gets that. Or if not, I guess whenever you can ask questions, and I'll try to answer and explain it. Maybe go more in depth at some point if need be. But let's just kind of go over the video right quick. Alright, so there's the death. Now that one goes over to my team. I wasn't really fighting at all with the minions, trying to let them die as quick as possible. So that's what's going on here. So had I had Last Laugh Joker, that would have been another all blade stack right there. So I would have been up to 2. And when I say the stack, I mean the little timer with the on there. Just in case somebody know that, so whatever. So there's another minion out. So this is the last one on his side. Let's go ahead and knock it out there. Or not, just let it fucking work me. Okay, so now I really wanted to get rid of Brainiac Special there, just because anybody that plays with LoA on P1 knows how fragile it can be with the Joker, that he just gets unlucky and tags into a special and he's over. So somebody that might average 30, 50, 70 million, you get unlucky and he tags into a special. I say unlucky, but there it would have been unlucky because I don't have any control over it, but he gets unlucky and he tags in, and then it's over, and you did 4 million instead of your normal 30, 50, 80, whatever, you know. So when you get to the point where you're a guy that does 80, then it's less about luck and more about the small differences in technique. So anyway, now I'm gonna let this play out a little bit, and then I'll go over like what the gameplay strategy is here with LoA versus Brainiac in phase 1. So I didn't do a great job at the beginning of it. I'm talking about after this of getting it going. But once you get in the rhythm of it, it's the same thing over and over. So you want to use his super also for the damage boost from that. So at this point, Joker gonna have like fucking 6 or 7 different boosts going on for him, which is why if you pay attention to the damage numbers that'll be posted, they start getting pretty crazy, like 300, 500, 600 on single hits. So just keep an eye on that as I let this go. So I'll let it play for like 20 or 30 seconds once I get into the rhythm of the way you want to play this, and then I'll go back into that and break that down. So. Okay, so let's go back just a little bit since now it's going to be pretty much the same thing over and over. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about what we're trying to do here. Okay, 1 second. So, as you can see, you got 3 blade stacks going there. At least could be 4, but you only see 3. So I want EPI to take the super there. So that was on purpose that she was left in there to take that. As you see, it's 15,000. You know, her health, if you're playing in T7 or T8, you want it to be, you know, closer to 30,000. So that way she can take a super and not worry about it, you know, at full health, which she should almost always be pretty close to full health if you have a well-built one, especially with the blades on there. It only takes a few hits and you're right back to full health. So now we're going to get into the combo and what you want to do on P1. And as you'll see, I'll let it play for a little bit here, and you'll see it's the same thing over and over. And as somebody told me, and it's true, if you're doing this combo right, then Brainiac don't really use specials. So you'll see, I'll let it play a little bit and then I'll explain it. Alright, one more thing I guess I should throw in real quick is I'm definitely not the best with this team, and they're not necessarily built perfectly, but I just want to point out that I barely started playing with Last Lap Joker maybe like a month and a half ago or something, and I don't even get to play on every raid with them, so you know, this is a big jump up for me. From only using them for a few months, so I'm not even a few months, probably like 2, because I always used Harley Quinn before that. So anyway, let's go back right quick and break down the combo real quick. Let's go a little bit more back. Alright, so I'm gonna start it from the from when Joker tags in. Let me see if I can slow it down just a little bit. Okay, so Joker tags in. You swipe, you do your taps, you special 2, you swipe forward, you do your taps again, you swipe forward again and tap, and then immediately tag in EPI, and then you're gonna swipe forward with her. Do your taps and then back up and block. Okay, so then once he comes forward to you, then you do 2 taps only, and then tag in Last Lap Joker and start again. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right now on speed so you can see what I'm saying. Let me let this finish right quick. So I mean, somewhat this is the beginning of the combo right here. Right, goes in, swipes, special 2, swipe forward, taps, swipe forward, and then she comes in. Forward, tap, okay, back, block, tap, tag in Joker, continue the combo. And there you go. And I mean, that's it over and over and over. It's really not hard at all. You just gotta practice it. So I'll let this finish up at normal speed so you can see the score, and then that'll pretty much be it. there we go. I mean, it's honestly, it might seem like a lot, but once you practice it and you get the combo down, it's like I said in the other video, it's just the same thing over and over and over. The better you get at it, it's pretty easy. So, anyway, hope everybody got that, and I talked a shitload on that one, more than I was planning to, but I just kind of wanted to try to explain everything since this is an important pip. If you ever want to get to like really big damage numbers, you have to learn how to do this, which is what I finally gave into recently. So here we are.